for the enjoyment and safety of our guests, and so that as many guests as possible can experience Batuu, our cast will begin to guide you further into the park for your adventure in a galaxy far, far away. Thank you, and enjoy your time here at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Good morning, everyone. It is currently 2:13 a.m. and we are headed to the grand opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Walt Disney World. And you're probably wondering, why am I up so early? Because this video is about what it's like to actually be there, what the crowds are like, everything like that, what it's like, what's the atmosphere like, how does this opening go? And right now, as I'm recording this, this is the line for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now, if you're wondering where those people are, they're at the walkway that goes from the boardwalk to Hollywood Studios. Disney is holding guests there. There is no one actually waiting inside Hollywood Studios. You can't park till 4. Buses don't start till 3:30. So the only way over right now is to take an Uber. We're about to head over just to see how big these crowds will get, considering that, you know, they've just been accumulating for an hour and this is already what we're looking like. Definitely a lot of people showing up. So let's go see what's going on. All right, everyone, I just got to the boardwalk. You can see the Skyliner gondolas behind me. We are going over to the boardwalk walkway, where all the action is happening. So, we have made it. There you go. The crowd under the overpass at the boardwalk leading over to Hollywood Studios. Woo!
Quick question, how much longer?
We're getting there. I'm waiting for the phone call. That's what it's all about.
All right, give me your phone number.
Just think, this is the line for the people that Ubered or walked here. Just imagine what this is going to be like when you have all the people on buses, everyone else actually going over to Hollywood Studios. Once people are allowed to start parking, it is going to be insane. All right, waiting in line here, you can see in the My Disney Experience app, now the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge status and access pane has popped up on the app, where if you hit find more, you can see the current land status is closed, but you can see where if the land does fill up, you join a boarding group to join the virtual queue, and then they'll send you a push notification when it's your time to ride. 3:10 update. We got here 10 minutes ago. This is where the line was. Now it goes all the way back there. There's a lot of speculation right now as to when we'll actually get in, because the buses start at 3:30, but they're probably actually going to start picking up guests sooner than that. So we could have guests on buses arriving from the resorts as early as 3:15, 3:20. So when are they going to let this line in? Hopefully we can be first, but we'll see what happens. All right, everyone, 3:20, we are getting let in. The line is moving. Here we go. This is going to be insane. If you look in the distance, you can see the line of people snaking into the Hollywood Studios entrance. A bus is here. A bus has gotten in front of us. This is why these openings are so fun, because even though there's a ton of crowds, there's just like an energy to it. It's just so special. It's so awesome. Everyone's so excited. It's amazing. Everyone's starting to walk a little faster. There are a ton of cars coming in over here. And over here we have the Skyliner. The dash to security is real. Let's get in. The line to get in the line after having been in another line. All right, everyone, we're inside. Things are crazy. Having Toy Story flashbacks right now, walking up to the front. Here we go. The grand reveal. Holy cow. Cheering for in the background that isn't for the opening of the land or anything like that just yet. That is going to be a bigger reaction. Right now there's a camera crew that keeps running back and forth in front of the entrance, so everyone's waving and yelling. A lot of fun. All right, everyone, 4 a.m. update. There are buckets ahead of the ticket area with guide maps for the day that the cast members are ready to hand out. A lot of cast members are clocking in right now in the land, so if things do get going and they do open the land early, which is definitely a possibility considering just how big these crowds are, they're about to go past the security checkpoint. There is so many people here. I do think there's a chance we see an early opening for this land well ahead of the official 6 a.m. opening, but hopefully it happens soon because it is getting really, really hot with all these people here. All right, everyone, 4:03 update. It does look like people are indeed being let in to the park. People are getting let in right now. I tweeted 2 days ago to open at 4 a.m. Just saying, Look at all those people already entering. Man, that land is going to be full. So it appears part of the holdup has been they're not using the touch points. They're individually scanning on their mobile devices, each person's band. Yes, please. Wow. All right, everyone, we're in. Let the insanity ensue. Okay, everyone, so to recap so far, we had the line at the boardwalk, then the line at the security, then the line at the tickets, and now the line on Hollywood Boulevard. And probably a line and boarding pass into Galaxy's Edge. Quite a few lines, but hopefully it'll be worth it. While we wait here on Hollywood Boulevard, you can see this special limited edition opening day map they gave us has this holographic style to it where it changes color based on the angle of the light. That is really cool. All right, everyone, 4:26 update. The line is way past the ticket over there, and the line is way down there. This place is going to hit capacity so early.
Excited you are here today to be among our first guests traveling to Black Spire Outpost for the enjoyment and safety of our guests, and so that as many guests as possible can experience Batuu. Our cast will begin to guide you further into the park for your adventure in a galaxy far away.
You can see Pluto in the distance looking over all of us crazy people here at 4 in the morning. Now, if you recall last year, Toy Story Land was pretty crazy, but this is what Toy Story Land looked like when they opened it a little early. This is what Galaxy's Edge crowds look like when they open a little early. Quite the difference. People are very excited for this land. You can see Gertie over here with his bright eyes. We are over here by Echo Lake. I thought they were going to stop us at Echo Lake, but they're actually having us go past Echo Lake, so we are going over towards the Star Tours area and then on to the Grand Avenue itself. The line at the Grand Avenue to enter Galaxy's Edge. 4:47 a.m. and people are now entering Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Oh my goodness. So everyone, we are exiting the Grand Avenue. You can see the subway tunnel tile here as we transition into the Batuu Rock. We are inside the tunnel. Years of dreams in the making. This is amazing. There's the rock spires of Batuu. Holy cow. We are on Batuu. Look at that. We are here. Over here by the Black Spire Outpost, we are actually nearing the First Order area. And you can see we have stormtroopers monitoring things from above. And then below, we have some unfamiliar yet familiar vehicles from the Star Wars universe. Right there, we have a land speeder hovering. Look at that. That is so cool. Where are the stormtroopers off to? This doesn't look good. Here's a look at one of the moisture farmer things we had on the planet of Tatooine in the original episode 4. This is the Coca-Cola stand in the land that's complete with a droid. I'm not exactly sure where we're going crowd-wise right now. It seems like everyone's going towards the Millennium Falcon. But here we can take a minute to look at the rock work. We have reached the part of the line where it snakes around right next to Toy Story Land. Here you can see the full open area. That is crazy. Loading up my Disney experience from Batuu. Let's see what's going on with Galaxy's Edge. So you can see the land status is still closed. It's only 5:10, but you can see there is a wait time for the Millennium Falcon attraction. So as far as what Disney's doing with all the heat that's about to come when the sun comes up, we have umbrellas covering the entire queue area, the entire pathway leading you into the middle, which is amazing. I mean, look at all, there's so many. And then there are also themed fans that are kind of rusty looking, that are also in the bushes, adding extra, you know, trying to get some air moving, some circulation. In case you're in need of water while waiting in line, Disney Disney has water stations set up throughout the land, so you can get a cup of water at the cooler. All right, everyone, we've been waiting in this queue for a while. Now, I don't plan on going on Smugglers Run with this vlog. We're just covering the opening day insanity. So I'm leaving my spot in line. We're just going because you can just walk right up to the Millennium Falcon, apparently, as long as you don't want to get in the Smugglers Run attraction itself. So I've left my spot. Let's go explore this place. This is what we're really here for. All right, starting off over here. All right, starting off over here, we have some droids. Holy, look at this. Star Wars doors. All right, everyone, you ready for this? Let's do it. I am so excited. If there's one thing in this land that we have heard is definitely a highlight, it is the moment you see the Millennium Falcon, because apparently it just hits you in the face. Right now you can see this is further down in the queue that I was waiting for that brings you to Smugglers Run. That wait has to be at least 400 minutes at this point. It is very, very long. Here's the cantina. It does not look like it's opened yet, or at the very least, there might be some people lining up with reservations to go in the cantina, but we are almost over. Here it is. Holy. Oh my God. The rumors are true, it does hit you in the face. This thing is massive. This is one of those things where it's like video and photos will never do it justice, just how big this is. Life-size scale Millennium Falcon, seeing it in person. Like, this is not hype, I'm being serious. Like, this is worth going to Galaxy's Edge for. And the lighting on it is amazing. You can see the lighting underneath, and there's sound effects. There's steam coming off. You can see inside the cockpit, it's all lit up, and you can go on the ride and actually ride it. Holy. Look at this. So everyone, it's basically impossible to put into words what this is like. Having a life-size Millennium Falcon is seriously something special, and the fact that you get to ride it, I think I underestimated Smugglers Run a little bit. I haven't ridden the attraction yet, so maybe it is just like Star Tours like people say, but I have to say the life-size Millennium Falcon and the sheer scale and force perspective of those rock spires, they look massive. And you know, the thing in Disneyland is they didn't paint the rocks as much, like they're a little bit more desaturated. Here, they're very, very bright, like they look like petrified wood, which is what they're supposed to be. They're a little bit deeper colors, and obviously that's because the Florida rain and Florida sun is going to do a number on it, so I think that's why Disney painted this one a little bit more saturated, but in the meantime, it looks incredible. So here we are inside Docking Bay 7, the counter service in the land. We're also going to check out Ronto Roasters, hopefully, before I have to go back and edit this video for you guys. Now, this is the breakfast menu, and this is the line to actually get breakfast here at the venue. Let's see what I should get. All right, breakfast time. So here we have the oats with the boba balls on top. Very nice, let's give these a try. We have a spork, really good. It's definitely oatmeal, but with all the blended up fruit they've combined. It's almost like an oatmeal smoothie. It's very interesting. Now here we have what is called a smoothie, a fruit smoothie. So let's see what this is. So we have like mango juice here, and then over here we have fruit. So we have some dragon fruit here, all sorts of fruit from the edge of the galaxy. We'll give that a try. Tastes like fruit. And then last up at Docking Bay breakfast, we have some moof juice. Let's give that a try. Very good. You know, it's one where it's not really Powerade. Like, you can tell there's some mango in there, some pineapple. It's like a fruit juice, and the combination, it's like you can't put your finger on exactly what it is, and that's what you want when you're having fruit juice on another planet. So amazing job there. You guys are gonna laugh. We've heard a lot of stuff about the milks not being good. I expect them to be pretty bad, but if you look at the line, it goes way over there. There are a lot of people waiting to get this milk. I have to say, I'm obsessed with these lights on the walls, all these panels. Look, there's another one right here. All right, now we're in the real center of the Black Spire. This is the spot we were trying to get to earlier. All right, now we got some merchandise to look at. Look at this stuff. There's stuff everywhere. This is really like a market. Holy cow. You can see we have fans everywhere, people keeping people nice and cool. We have an access panel over there. Now this is really gonna surprise you. That is the line for the Katsaka's kettle, the popcorn in the land. Actually has to have a sign telling you where the line starts because there are so many people in line. This is all just for popcorn. This is all people lined up to get popcorn. That is amazing, and we finally made it to our final destination, Ronto Roasters. Holy. Now, a lot of people were upset that Disney didn't try to do actual fire on this pod racer engine that cooks everything. Instead, they did steam and some colored lights. In person, it does kind of sound like an engine, but it does sound a lot like steam. So that is a criticism I'd have. I wish Disney would find a better way to do that fire effect and have it actually sound and feel like fire. The thing is, do you really want fire inside your restaurant where you already have the floor to heat? It might heat up things even more, and I think that Disney tries to keep the temperature down. That's why we're seeing fans everywhere. All right, everyone, I'm gonna brave this line at Ronto Roasters for you guys. Let's see how far back it goes. Oh boy. So we got our Ronto wrap. Let's see how it is. There's really nowhere to sit down right now, so we're just gonna try this while walking. Gonna try to get some of the coleslaw in here and the pork part. Perfect. I have to say the Ronto wrap is very, very good. It's the sauce that makes it, because the pita is pita, right? So it's a little dry, but they put a lot of sauce in there with the coleslaw that just tastes amazing. And then you have the crunch of the coleslaw, and then you have the meat with the pork sausage. This is definitely a bang for your buck that you'll want to get when you go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The sun is coming up over Batuu, which means for me it's probably about time to head back to the hotel and get this video out for you guys. You know, everyone, I wasn't knowing what to really expect with Galaxy's Edge. We've heard a lot of really positive things and a lot of quite negative things going into it. If there's one thing that I can tell you for sure is you are going to be wowed by this land by the virtue of just how massive it is. This land is enormous. Every building is so big. The Millennium Falcon is huge, and that's the sort of things that really stand out in this land that you just can't really tell on video and photos that much. But when you're here in person, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Everything around you is huge. It really feels like you are on another planet, and that is the main task, and Disney most definitely accomplished it. We just exited Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and if you're wondering, Brayden, what about the Millennium Falcon ride? What about the things that you haven't done yet? What about the lightsaber? What about the droid? I will be doing all those things. We'll have videos for those as well, but I definitely thought, you know, you guys would want today to see how was it in the morning, how were the crowds, and this is definitely one of the biggest, if not the biggest opening Disney's ever had, with just the sheer number of people that showed up. It was a really, really incredible time. You know, as a lot of people have criticized Galaxy's Edge, there's sort of a lack of kineticism, it's called, where, you know, imagine in the Disneyland days with Walt, where you had the submarine going underneath, the monorail going above. So you look at Toy Story Land, kineticism, you have Slinky going by. You had 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea below, and then you had the monorail, and then over that was the gondolas, and in the background, there were people flying around on bobsleds on the Matterhorn. And that's a sort of kineticism that really makes a place feel alive. And Toy Story has that attribute thanks to Slinky, and I think Galaxy's Edge needs something like that. The thing is, all those things can still be added in the future. They were just cut from the budget. For example, the flying ships that were going to be in the land that are going to be flown by drones, those can still be added in the future. The droids that were roaming around the land, those can be added in the future. All those things I think they can improve. So there's most definitely room for expansion and things Disney can do to make Galaxy's Edge even better as far as some of the things that people are criticizing. It's just like the Epcot overhaul. It's a step in the right direction. It's a really good starting point for Disney to add more awesome stuff. And you might say Galaxy's Edge is the most anticipated thing, Brayden. It shouldn't be at a starting point. It should be the thing. And I think it will be when Rise of Resistance opens in December, which I'll be here to cover, and we'll see what happens with that opening day. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely wild, and we will be waiting in line to ride that attraction because that will be why they're here. So if you want to see more about what's going on in Galaxy's Edge, we're going to do some of the experiences and stuff. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to those notifications on because I'll be coming with you with those videos too. Also, we have a hurricane on the way to Walt Disney World, so we have some stuff to talk about there. Lots of stuff happening in Walt Disney World. I'll talk to you very soon. I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm going to finish my Ronto wrap. This is Brayden. Thanks for watching. Have a magical day.